Hello, RJIOK community. Thank you so much for listening to this video. This is our March vlog for our YouTube channel and our monthly newsletter. And we're so excited that you have taken the time to just listen to see what's going on in Oklahoma and as far as the restorative justice movement. So I don't want to make this too long, so let's go ahead and get it going. First things up, happy Women's History Month. I love this quote, living in patriarchy means that the default inclination is to center men and their voices, not women and their work. And at Restorative Justice Institute, we do not fall into that binary, and we listen to men, women, trans, anyone on this gender spectrum. But we also want to just shout out our founder, Tamara LeBach, who is a woman that lives into her femininity well and really knows how to center that position of hers and is not ashamed to be a woman in this world and use her voice, and we would not be here without her. So thank you so much, Tamara, for all the things that you do, and thank you so much other women in this movement. They're definitely the restorative justice movement in our nation would not be where it is without the Black women especially. And here's some few of the works that influence us and our work. So I bring the voices of my people. Angela, our prison's obsolete, and when they call you a terrorist. And we just would love for you to click those links in our blog, our newsletter that actually takes you to Fulton Street's bookstore where you can order these books and support another women doing this work and doing this as a business owner. So shout out to Women's History Month. Big announcement. Our 2022 annual report is here. We were founded in 2018, but I definitely believe that 2022 is the year where we will remember that we are launched into being a heavy player into this criminal legal justice movement. And please check that out. No sneak previews on here, but there's so much that happened in 22 that definitely has positioned us. And already within the first few months of 2023, we've seen some of the fruits that were definitely planted in 2022. So check out that annual report. There's a lot of things going on just in the restorative justice movement. Make sure you check out the things that we're doing in the education spaces. Shout out to McLean High School, who had their first community connection circle amongst students who are really leaning into this restorative justice, transformative justice framework of like just building connection, building community, and that is the way to stay safe, not necessarily more policy, rules, or stricter punishment when people break those rules. So thank you, shout out to McLean. Also, welcome Solid Foundations to this movement. It has been one of the new schools that has come on in the last couple of months that we have been working with. And thank you so much to all the other schools that we work with on a weekly basis. I'm talking about City of Clinton Middle School. I'm talking about Phoenix Rising. I'm just talking about also the District Office of Tulsa Public Schools. That's really just given us opportunity to prove how well restorative justice works. As well, we had a lot of stuff that's happening on the advocacy scene. We actually were asked to speak to the Office of Access to Justice from the Department of Justice, all the way from DC, has come to Oklahoma to see the landscape, especially in Tulsa. And we got a chance to actually speak to them and share our perspective of what we're doing and what needs to change, and how should we even define justice? Is it just based upon safety and physical needs, or should belonging be considered into that conversation? So people, how people feel, or if they're significant or not, and their value, should that also be a part of how we're defining justice? So be looking out for more updates from that conversation. As well as HB 1639. Shout out to Colleen over at Oklahoma Appleseed. They are doing great things. They have continued to support women who have experienced domestic violence and people who have the system has failed, and they're bringing not just a voice to the law, to the courthouse, but also to our state capitol, advocating for changes in laws and structures. And we're just so glad to partner with them in some of the work that they're doing. As well, in this last few months, we have launched our 4th and 5th training cohort for our foundations class, and we had a successful first cohort of North Tulsa Circle Keeper trainers this past winter, and those have been going great. The feedback has been phenomenal. If you're interested in training, there's going to be more opportunities. As well, if you're an organization looking for circles or any other resources, we want to support you. Please reach out to us. But as we just wrap this up, we have been launching free access to our tools. So whether that's the Restoring Yourself group coaching call, Restoring Our Health group coaching calls, where you can actually listen in and see actually how does Restorative Justice Institute of Oklahoma, how are they doing restorative justice differently? Because we guarantee you, we're doing it in a way that you probably will never not see anywhere else. And then also, if you just want to experience what is this restorative justice about, we have community connection circles that are free and open to the public, happen weekly in Oklahoma City at the Diversion Hub, and happen once a month here in Tulsa at Church of Reconciliation, right across from the street from Carver Middle School. And then mark your calendars, May 6th is our next opportunity to be a part of our Circle Keeper training. So that is an opportunity you don't want to miss. We'll be continuing to put out promotions about why you don't want to miss that and the feedback from the first cohort. So thank y'all so much. This has been great. I'm so glad to be able to keep y'all updated. Please reach out if y'all have any questions, anything you want to do to partner with us and see this restorative justice movement flourish. Because our goal is not to be an organization that lasts forever, but to train restorative leaders to lead in their context, whether that's in policy, whether that's in schools, whether that's just in the community at a church or in the neighborhood association. Because we want to change the ethical and retributive systems and cultures of our state, and that takes all of us to do this work. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.